Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This week is obviously a different video because I'm here with my mom and I wanted to do her makeup for Mother's Day. And this is how it came out. So how do you like it?
I love it. It's beautiful.
It's really, really nice. Thanks for joining me on my channel.
I'm very excited.
And here we have my little baby, Zeker. So he wanted to be in it. And it was just really fun. So if you guys want to see how we got this look and we answered some questions for you guys, just go ahead and keep on watching.
Yay.
Okay, so obviously we're going to go in first with this face milk just to moisturize even more and just kind of lay the base down because you kind of have dry skin. And this stuff is really, really nice to just moisturize. And this is the chamomile. So you said how we were using e.l.f. like before it was cool.
Yeah, I've been using e.l.f. for a long time.
Speaking of e.l.f., we are going to use the Poreless Putty Primer because it's just really good to help fill in the pores. So I'm just gonna like pat this in. And it's really good. A lot of people say it's like a dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas because it just smooths out your skin really nicely. Especially for us, since we both do have like larger pores, this just fills them in. Now for your foundation, this is the one you use every day, which is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting. And this one's really nice because it's actually that extra coverage because it's the foundation plus concealer. Yeah. And also because your face does kind of get red, so this is good because it has good coverage for your skin.
Yeah, I have really sensitive skin, so it tends to go red after I wash it or in the mornings for no reason. I don't wear a lot of it. I know you've talked to me about that before, like you could still see my skin underneath it.
Yeah.
Sorry, but that's what, like I said, I just use it basically as a cover-up and then focus more on my eyes. And now my eyebrows. I didn't used to wear eyebrows, and then I felt like I was the Mona Lisa.
I just think because you do have a little bit more redness, like it would help to put like a little bit more on just to have that full coverage. Now I'm going to use this ColourPop No Filter Concealer because I know you don't like the super heavy, and I feel like this one's a little bit just lighter. But
my hair is floating, sorry.
So will be good coverage for you. And since that base has such full coverage already, I'm not gonna do concealer anywhere else.
What do you suggest as people get older when you put concealer? Because I know I need it under my eyes to not settle it into wrinkles or lines.
The biggest thing is just to make sure you get the powder on like really smooth, and so you don't want to like let it settle into your eyes. So you kind of have to like work quickly. Because once it starts settling in those lines, then like the powder is gonna go into those lines.
Yeah, I don't even need help there.
But that's why I like using more of like the liquid concealer instead of like a cream or like.
Oh, okay. I typically put like concealer right here under my nose too, because that's where I find it's really red as well.
But like I said, like with your foundation, you don't need much concealer because. But this is the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder, and I'm just gonna actually look up. I'm gonna like get a lot of the excess so it doesn't drop on you, and I'm just gonna like sweep it like that.
Oh, that smells pretty good.
It does. I love when makeup smells good because obviously it's going on your face.
Yeah.
So you don't want it to smell good. And actually, since this is like a new channel, I kind of thought it would be fun to do kind of like some get to know us questions. Should we just start with something basic? Favorite color?
Yeah, warm me up into that one.
Mom's favorite color, I'm gonna say, is burnt orange.
Technically, that is true. Did go to UT. I am a Longhorn.
Okay, I'm using this butter bronzer to warm up her face.
I do look really good in earth tones because I'm a Virgo.
So am I right or no?
Yeah, you're pretty right. I think growing up, I was more into the blues, like sapphire and that kind of stuff, because I was more in September.
I know you like blue too.
Yeah,
But I would say,
but definitely.
sorry, I'm messing up your hair. Okay, to explain the tapping out the products that people ask me is because if you just go ahead and dip into a product, obviously all the pigment's right there, and when you put it on the face, it's just gonna kind of be like a blob of the product. So when I tap it out, it's like that excess powder is off the brush, and it's easier to just blend out because you can always build up, but it's harder to kind of take away.
Mhm.
So
That is very true.
good tip for me is tap out your brush. But doesn't this one smell super good?
Yeah, I really like it. I like that coconut
This
milk.
is my favorite. That's chamomile.
Oh, okay. It would smell really good.
Yeah, maybe we should get you some of that.
Yeah, I really like it. Because my face has been getting dry lately.
I really like those face milks just to put on before you start your makeup. It's just relaxing too as
Yeah.
a part of your morning routine.
This should be part of our morning routine.
Just me doing it.
Yeah, I really like this.
Okay.
Alright, should I guess your favorite color? I
Oh,
know
yeah.
that I'm going to get it wrong.
Well,
Because
it
you've changed.
changes, but
She changes all the
what's
time.
my recent one? You should be able to tell this because of some shoes that I have and a gaming device that I have, which those are very
I
big
do
tips.
know. Yeah, I know what that is.
Those are very big tips.
That would be like neon yellow.
It would just be yellow.
It's neon.
Well, remember when you
yeah,
actually
yellow.
picked my paint color for my room?
Yeah, it is yellow,
It's yellow.
Because I was going for like a butterfly
Okay,
garden thing.
actually, really, speaking of blush though,
Okay,
I'm
sorry.
gonna use this Jouer Rose Cut Gems palette, and it's really nice because it has all these different tones. But I think we should use this like nude-ish.
Yeah, I like that color.
Because these are like pinks, but this one I feel like will go.
Yeah.
And it's the shade Crystalline. Crystalline, I don't know. And I'm wearing the same shade. I just really like this shade because it's really flattering, I feel.
Seems like it's very versatile. It goes with everything.
Mm-hmm. So that looks really nice. I can't see.
No, I cannot. But I trust you.
It just goes nicely with our skin tone, which is very light. Okay. Okay, that's nice. And for your highlight, I wanted to do something that's like more natural because I know you don't want that over the top kind of look that I like. But I just picked this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and it's clearly falling apart, but it's still good on the inside. So it's this like, how would you describe this? Like a baked,
Yeah. It's
like
like
a baked highlight, and it has like just a neutral gold.
Mhm.
Like, it's really
got
nice.
a good mix of pink and gold in there.
Mm-hmm. And it just looks cute.
You have the pore refiner on there, right?
That's why it's important to have, if you do have pores like us, to fill in the pores because it just makes a really big difference. And I'm just doing it how I do it, so if you don't like it, then sorry. Because I'm doing it. So.
Story of my life.
Ew, what was that like? Okay, should we ask another question?
Yeah.
No? I feel like we should know about each other is our favorite Sonic drinks because I'm always bringing my mom a drink. So I would say your favorite drink is a a large diet limeade with blackberry and light ice.
Yes.
Or just a diet cherry limeade.
I waffle between the two of those.
What's the next?
Caitlin, however, switches back and forth on her drinks, so I never know what she drinks.
Okay, for your eyebrows, I'm going to use my Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil. So, I'm just kind of going to start by doing the bottom line. Asking a question. So, one of the questions was, what is, like, your favorite vacation?
Yeah. So let me guess yours first, because you're a little bit more of a world hopper than I am.
Yeah, you're more, like, around the States.
Yeah, definitely a little bit more around the States.
Your eyebrows are very light.
I know. That's why before, when I used to not do it, I didn't really pay attention to it. But then once you pointed it out, I realized how much of
It does make a difference.
it makes a huge difference in the definition of your face. And now I
It
don't.
just kind of frames your face better.
Yeah, and even on those days where I literally just want to put on mascara, I still put on my eyebrows.
Yeah.
Because it just looks so bad.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, I got you off task. Vacations. I think your two, I don't know. So Caitlin's been a lot of places with her grandparents. So she's been to Italy. And I will tell you, there's one picture from Italy that is my all-time favorite of Caitlin with her just standing. I don't remember where you were standing.
It was like in a little plaza square in
all these
Venice.
birds, yeah. So
In
all
Venice.
these birds were on her, and she was just holding. It was just, it's my favorite.
Yeah,
picture.
because it's kind of a square that's kind of known for the pigeons hanging out like in this square, like plaza. And so people go in there and the pigeons just land on you because they're so used to all the people
all
there
the people, yeah.
that they just...
That is my favorite picture.
Okay, now I'm using the e.l.f. Wow Wow gel because it just kind of adds a little color and more like fluffiness.
Yeah, I never use this. But then I would say probably, because you weren't in London very long, right?
No.
Germany, you spent the most time, I think, in Germany.
It was like 2 weeks, I
Yeah.
think.
So that was probably your favorite. And then, of course, Disneyland in Japan.
Yeah. My first Disney was at the Tokyo Disney, which is pretty cool, to be honest.
Cool. Okay, now you do my top 3 spots. Let's see if you can get it right.
Okay, well, I think Japan, probably.
Japan, yeah.
Japan.
Is number 2.
She was lucky enough to get to live there. Well, for her job.
Yeah, we got to move there in 2018. That was fabulous. That's why Caitlin got to come over. We did so much fun stuff there.
Okay, so I guess eyes now.
Mm-hmm.
So, not to interrupt you, but I guess... Okay, wait. We're gonna use this, right? So, I got this Come As You Are Carity eyeshadow palette because my mom had mentioned that obviously she likes the earthy tones.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was looking at my stuff, I was like, oh, I actually don't have that much, like, you know, earthy tones in my collection. And so yesterday I went to CVS just to pick up my medication, and I saw this was on sale, and I was like, oh, that's actually perfect. Because I guess it's like their 90s theme palette, but it has all this stuff. So we're going to use that.
All right. I'm ready. I like some of the colors.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Japan was my number 2. What's my number 1? I feel like this is going to be hard for you.
Yeah.
I feel like the number 1 and number 3, you're not gonna be able to guess.
Is it? I don't know because we haven't even been that many trips like together.
No. This and number 1 is you weren't with me.
Is it like a worldly?
Yes.
Is it somewhere kind of like tropical?
No.
No? Like Canada?
No. I've been to Canada on several occasions.
Well, I just said tropical and you
Yeah.
said no, so I'm like, okay. So it's worldly?
Yeah, and I've been to Mexico numerous times. Yeah. And it's not, and I went, where did I go? I can't even remember. It was beautiful.
Like, not Brazil or something.
No. No, it's not tropical.
Um,
You've been there, but you didn't spend that much time
I've been there.
there.
London.
Yeah.
Duh. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
London
like,
is my
as soon as you
all-time
said
favorite.
that, I'm like, okay, yeah, I know.
Yeah. I think I was there for
It's
almost a
really,
week.
really cool.
It's
I want to go
cool.
back
Yeah.
because I was only there for like one day. We kind of
Yeah.
we were mainly in France, and then we went to England just for like a day. I'm pretty sure, or like a day and a half. I think.
Yeah, I really.
Okay, London, then Japan,
And number 3 is local.
local, like in the States, California,
In Texas.
oh, in Texas, Austin, Fredericksburg.
Rockport.
Okay,
Because I love the beaches. It's gorgeous. The water is gorgeous.
so I just used the shade Live. Sorry if you can see, but it's like this kind of muted orange. And so now I'm going to take this Cool Beans, which is kind of like a darker orange. Like a burnt orange.
Yeah, I really like that color.
Yeah.
I'm sure you knew that already. Though.
Yep. That's why I was like, maybe this is the perfect palette to use.
There you go.
I'm going to put it in the outer corner. But what is a favorite meal that you cook that I love?
I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this one.
Well, you should know.
There's 2 that you waffle between. Both are pasta, but I think your all-time favorite is I make a penne pasta with a tomato cream sauce and Italian sausage. She asks for it all the time. She learned how to cook it herself.
Yep.
Because she loves it so
It's
much.
so good.
Yeah.
It's my favorite. The Italian sausage, the cream.
Yeah, Italian sausage is really like your favorite.
It's so good.
Can you hold that?
Yeah.
I can be your
Just gonna-
assistant.
Okay, so it's a really good tip that I learned from YouTube is if you're trying to work with a glitter, it's good to wet your brush to pick up the glitter pigment.
Oh.
And so I'm just gonna spray this. Oh, that was a little
All over me. I appreciate that
But yeah,
Nice
you
little
spray
pick-me-up.
it, and then I'm gonna use Oh Snap, which is like this. Oh Snap.
too. I feel like this was made perfectly for me since I grew up in the 80s.
What would you call this? Like a.
It's almost like a brown
Yeah.
ochre kind of.
Yeah, which I feel like is perfect for you. And I'm gonna put it on the center of your lid. Ooh. Oh my god, I love it. It looks really good. Actually, I kind of want to put it like a little bit.
Do what you
further
want.
in.
Give me a look, baby girl.
And I'm going to take this is like a dirty brush. Oops. Should have cleaned.
Oh well. Hands are made to be washed.
It's fine. So I'm going to use the shade Dank because you're wearing this green and it's a green shade. And I just clean this up. It's still stained, but it's like this nice green that I feel like will go nicely with the shirt, with your eyes, with the whole look. And I'm actually going to have you look up. And I know you said you never put like eyeshadow underneath. Right?
Yeah.
But that's a huge thing now. People say, you know, you kind of have to continue along to the bottom to help frame your eye.
Mm.
So I just found some more questions. And how old were you when you had me?
I was 26.
26?
Yes. Because you were born in 98.
Yep.
Yes. I was 26, I think, about to turn 27. Because I was born in none of your business. Yeah.
And do you,
26.
like, are you glad that you had me at that age?
Yeah, I think I was mature enough. I had a stable job. But then I also feel like, you're in your 20s now, and I'm still in my 40s.
Mm-hmm.
So I still feel like,
gap.
yeah, it's a nice enough gap to where I'm still young enough to enjoy you growing up and everything, but I still feel like I was old enough and mature enough to raise a baby for me, you know. And that, yeah, actually, my parents were about the same age when they had me.
What has been the hardest thing about being a mom?
That's a challenging question. I want to just say the teenage years.
Yeah, like the attitude. So now we're gonna use the Kiss lashes and Shy because you don't like
Yeah, I don't like it.
Obviously, I like the big lashes, but you like the small. So the next question is, what is the most rewarding thing about being a mom?
Well, my child does my makeup for Mother's Day.
Oh,
I just want to cry.
that's it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh.
I'm kidding. No, I think the most rewarding thing is just seeing you grow up to be healthy and happy and independent and finding a career that you enjoy.
What is a habit that you wish I didn't have? I think I already know.
Tapping your brushes.
No, I think it's saying the word like.
Oh, that is so very true.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed. Caitlin says like every third word. We're working on that. It's clearly a long journey
Yeah.
because she's been doing this for years.
It just, I don't,
But we're,
especially watching back my videos, I'm like, oh,
yeah,
because I can tell I say it.
yeah. We're working on that. Well, I like those lashes.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah. It still feels right though. A lot of big lashes.
Okay.
I still feel like it's coming out right here.
What is something that having a child has taught you?
I would love to say patience, but I don't know that I'm really good at that part.
Okay, that was good.
She didn't comment on the patience.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's not like I don't think you're impatient.
I think my patience is, the older I've gotten, the more patience I have. You know what I think the other thing it's taught me is that I'm a little OCD. I don't like to have.
I think
I
I got that.
Yeah. But when you have a baby, you don't have any choice but to just get down and dirty with it. And so, I mean, that was one thing that kind of changed. And now I just don't flinch at having to take care of some stuff. We have animals. Mm-hmm. It doesn't flinch because, hands can be washed. Things can be washed. Just take care of it and go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my dad was sick. Just take care of it and go. Kind of thing.
Okay. And how do you think you've changed, since you became a mom? I mean, I would think, obviously everything has changed.
I mean, yeah, everything changes the day you have a kiddo that you have to take care of. And I think I've changed in different stages, though, because it was funny when you were a baby, I was so nervous and wrapped up in it that I wouldn't even leave you with my grandmother when I would go take a shower.
Like Grandma Liz?
Yeah, my grandmother came down to help me with Caitlin.
From Wisconsin, right?
Yeah, from Wisconsin. Because her dad was at work. So I would literally, my grandmother would just be sitting out there. I was like, I'm going to take a shower. And I'd literally stroll Caitlin.
Or take me?
Yeah, I would put Caitlin in the little stroller and she'd come into the shower with me, sit in the shower room. And my grandma was like, really? I came down here for this.
It's kind of like a mix between my makeup and her makeup today. Mm-hmm. Because I know she likes some of her steps. And then I wanted to change some of your steps up.
Yeah, I really like this eyeshadow look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I feel like she's always doing the same makeup.
I do, but now that I have this palette,
I'm
gonna start using this one.
And now we're going to use your lipstick.
We are going to use my lipstick. This is my favorite lipstick.
It's e.l.f.
That's what we're
and it's in the shade.
It's Prairie.
Prairie.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm pointing this at you like you can see this.
Yeah. But it's like a nice. How would you say it?
It's an earthy brick color.
Yeah. So we've got a lot of just like earthy tones going on. It's to describe your child in one sentence.
In a whole sentence?
Yeah.
Love of my life.
Aww. Well, I guess that's the perfect way to end the video. All I'm going to do is spray you down so that
you've
it
been waiting
stays
for this
on.
moment.
This is my favorite part ever. And I'm using this Revolution Pro Fix oil control because you said sometimes you get oily in the T-zone. And something I remember from when I was little is my mom had this brand called Beauty Control, and you never really sold it, but it's kind of like a Mary Kay or whatever, but this was like years ago. And I remember my mom had like this cucumber spray, and I would always be like, Mom, spray that spray on me. And I think that's why now I just love the setting spray. Because it's just so satisfying.
I know. And I like it, being in Texas, everybody should just have some in their purse.
Refreshing.
It gets hot and other stuff, So.
And there's my mom's makeup over at Mother's Day. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel great. I really
You
love
like
this look.
It looks really nice.
I really love it.
Okay, well, thank you for being on my channel, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone.